Imagine waking from the most beautiful dream, a paradise you never wanted to leave. The salt spray on your face, the gentle rocking of a boat, the limitless horizon. You feel an almost unbearable joy, a sense of belonging so profound it aches. Then, in an instant, it's gone. The harsh reality of your bedroom, the walls closing in, the stifling air, hits you like a cold, cruel wave, washing away every ounce of happiness you felt just moments before. That crushing disappointment, that sudden, devastating emptiness, became my daily reality. Before we plunge into these turbulent waters and discover why my dreams became a source of such pain, please make sure you like this video, subscribe for more captivating Reddit tales, and drop a comment below telling me about a passion you've fought for. A few years ago, my life took an unexpected turn, all thanks to the siren call of TikTok sea shanties. I'd always felt a pull towards the ocean, a subconscious longing for the vast, untamed blue, but it was like a secret, unspoken part of me. Those ancient melodies, those stories of daring voyages and distant shores, finally unleashed something deep inside. Suddenly, my world wasn't confined to land anymore, it stretched out to the endless horizon, filled with the promise of adventure and freedom. And looking back now, I almost wish it hadn't. What started as a flicker of interest quickly became an all-consuming passion. I wasn't just passively enjoying the idea of the sea, I was actively embracing it with every fiber of my being. I started collecting sailor clothes, each piece felt like donning a uniform for a journey yet to come. I learned every sea shanty I could find, belting them out with a joy I hadn't known before. I even started my own subreddit, a little corner of the internet where fellow enthusiasts could share their love for all things nautical. My room transformed, too, from a typical teenage space into a cozy ship's cabin, complete with nautical decorations, maps, and the constant hum of my imagination. Early on, I bought a binocular and pored over guides, learning what every number on a boat meant, understanding the silent language of the sea. I invested in knot tying kits, my fingers expertly weaving ropes into intricate patterns, each knot feeling like a piece of history I was bringing to life. I sought out sailors, fishermen, and other sea-related workers, listening to their stories with rapt attention, soaking up their knowledge like a sponge. I even found myself composing my own shanties, weaving my dreams and hopes into melodies that felt as ancient as the tides themselves. You name it, if it had to do with the sea, I was doing it. This summer, this precious, long-awaited summer, was meant to be my moment of truth. My pilgrimage. I had spent months planning, meticulously mapping out trips to several historic maritime towns, places steeped in the lore of the ocean. More importantly, I had finally booked a spot in a youth sailing program. This wasn't just a lesson, it was my first real taste of the sea, my chance to feel the wind in my sails, the spray on my face, the deck beneath my feet. It was going to be everything I had ever dreamed of, a step towards the life I knew I was meant to live. It would have been good. It would have been truly good. But then, the storm hit. My entitled mother found out about the sail training lesson. Her reaction wasn't just anger, it was pure, unadulterated fury, a tempest more violent than any I'd ever imagined at sea. She went absolutely apeshit. The yelling, the screaming, the accusations, it was a whirlwind of irrational rage. She forced me to cancel the program, snatching away my dream with a single, contemptuous demand. And as if that wasn't enough, she declared that I wouldn't be visiting any historic maritime towns anytime soon, effectively grounding me, locking me away from the very world I so desperately yearned to explore. As the summer dwindled, a new, insidious tactic emerged. She started making sure I couldn't go down to the seaside at all. I was already banned from one beloved location, a quiet stretch of beach where I'd often find solace. Now, her grip tightened, slowly suffocating my access to the coast itself. I fought. Oh, how I fought. Through the autumn, I argued, pleaded, reasoned, trying to make her understand what the sea meant to me. But it was like battling the tide, the more I struggled, the further I was pushed back. I think I'm losing, truly losing this fight. Sometimes, I go weeks, agonizing weeks, without being allowed anywhere near the sea. My mental health, once buoyed by my passion, has taken a terrifying downturn. It feels like a vital part of my soul is slowly being starved. A few weeks ago, I had that dream I mentioned earlier. I was in this breathtakingly beautiful sea village, the air filled with the scent of salt and freedom. I was so incredibly happy, a lightness I hadn't felt in ages. Then I woke up, and the sad, desolate truth hit me like a train. The contrast between that vibrant dream world and my trapped reality was a physical blow. I felt profoundly depressed and dissociated that entire day, lost in the ghost of a paradise I'd briefly inhabited. I wanted so desperately, and I still want, to go back to that place, to that feeling of pure, unadulterated joy. I'm caught in a terrible dilemma. Should I just give up? If she wants me to be a landlubber, to forsake the sea, then so be it. But at the same time, a fire within me refuses to be extinguished. I wonder if I should keep the spirit, keep fighting for my right to pursue this passion that defines so much of who I am. Lately, her attention has shifted to my clothes. I'm not allowed to buy any further nautical-themed clothing, so I have to make do with what I have, clinging to these last few vestiges of my identity. I've tried everything. I've tried talking to her, explaining, reasoning. I've written letters, pouring my heart out onto paper, hoping that seeing my words might somehow pierce through her stubbornness. But you can't reason with these people. It's like talking to a brick wall, or perhaps, more accurately, a looming cliff face that simply won't yield. To make matters worse, she's got my brother on board. I once overheard them talking about my problem, my obsession, and how they were watching me. The words sent a chill down my spine. It feels like I'm under constant surveillance, judged for a passion that harms no one. Honestly, I don't know what I've done wrong. I've only followed my heart to the sea, and for that, it feels like I'm being punished. It's a lonely place to be, to have your deepest passion deemed a problem, to be held captive on land when your soul belongs to the sea. The question lingers, do I continue to fight against the tide, or do I let myself be beached forever? What would you do if your dreams were slowly being taken from you, one cruel ban at a time?